Are you feeling the shift? Did you feel it on September 22nd? Well, Mars went into Scorpio on September 22nd and will be there for around 6 weeks. So until November 4th, 2025. And I'm going to give you 7 ways to get through Mars and Scorpio and some helpful tips. And you're also going to get a card for your sun rising sign from the soul contract cards. And then you're also going to get a crystal. This is a super intense time. If you feel it, if you felt that shift, I know I felt it, but my Mars is in Scorpio. I have a lot of planets in Scorpio, Sagittarius as well, but I do have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, and I felt more alive, exuberated, the sense of power coming in. So if you feel that and you are one of the fixed signs, Taurus, and what else? Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, you should have felt that as well. And if you haven't felt it yet, you're going to feel it. You might have been coming off of the eclipse and just trying to get straight from that, but this is a very powerful transit. And Aries as well will feel this energy. And like I said, anyone with a Mars or a Venus in Scorpio. So check your birth chart. And we're going to talk about this. And I am super excited because we want to utilize this and not be afraid of this energy, but it is intense. It is transformative. It's full of power. It's going to push things to the surface. It's going to expose fake friends. It's going to expose the things that you have been doing to sabotage yourself. And this is going to help you, this energy. It's renewed energy, it's motivation, it's determination. It could lead to some potential conflicts with siblings, family members, or people close in your neighborhood. So don't get triggered. But I really feel if you harness this energy and use it for your good, you're going to use this laser-like type of energy to get your life straight, to release some bad habits, to release these limiting beliefs that have been hanging around. And you're really going to be tested on practicing not freaking out when people are trying to pull you into their drama. So stay strong, be steady, be stealthy, and we're going to talk about these 7 helpful tips. Okay, as promised, we're going to go over 7 helpful tips for you during this transit, this powerful time that I'm super excited about, that I can already feel, that I'm already harnessing. So number 1 would be to embrace your priorities. Focus on what truly matters to you. Have you been scattering your energy? Have you been giving your energy to too many projects, too many things, too many people that haven't appreciated you? Don't do that anymore. This energy is asking you to cut the cords. You can do a cord cutting ritual to people that and projects that are just draining you. And you're going to call back all of your own personal power. How do you do that? If you don't know how, you're just going to say, I call back to me from every time and place and person my own personal power. My own energy is returned to me. And let it be. It just is. So I think that lighting a yellow candle would be really great because you're calling back in your personal power. And if there are projects or things that have been draining you, you need to let them go. Stop holding on. And like I said, most important, Don't scatter your energy. This is not a time to scatter. This is not a time to have, 8 different things going on. You need to focus on the one thing that you really need to do, and that could be your health and well-being. And then the very next thing, which is your goals and, your top 3. And then it could be your relationships, your communicating, that sort of thing. Even we can add a 4, and that would be your finances. So you need to focus on you. The world is really going to try to distract you with so many different things. So you're going to have to say, what is it that I am here to do? What is it that I need to focus on today? Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, make sure during this time to ground your energy. So ground in, how do you do that? I mean, there are people that have grounding mats and all different ways, but for me, I just go out and put my feet in the dirt. If it's raining, I just touch a tree. So with your intention of bringing in all that white light energy and letting it go out the soles of your feet and grounding your powerful energy into Mother Earth. And I want you to also focus on stability, your daily routines that are helping you to achieve your goals, and your finances should be looked at and cleaned up, or get on a better budget, see where you can increase your income. And if there's anything that you're buying that you don't need, stop doing that. If there are some routines that you're doing, or if there's a way that you could kind of cut that out, like as they say, cut out the fat, if you could do that, that would be great. So just going over your budget, your finances. We're not saying to be in a place of lack, but you want to be really focused on not overindulging right now, and just feeling very stable, because this energy is asking you to be very stable. Okay, it doesn't mean you can't go out on a date night and that sort of thing. You do need to have your fun, but it's like really need to check in with where you have been leaking energy when it comes to finances, basically. Okay, and then ground your energy in. And we're going to talk about number 3 is let go. So, like I said earlier, do a cord cutting. For me, I just call in Archangel Michael and his flaming blue sword, and I just ask him to cut any dirty cords, known or unknown, anything that has been draining my energy, anything that's been leaking. Maybe I've been thinking about someone and they pissed me off, and I'm like, man, they triggered me, and I'm trying not to be triggered by them. Okay, you're just gonna ask Archangel Michael come in with his flaming sword. I actually have a little crystal sword, so you could use one as well. And you're just gonna cut 3 times in front of all your chakras in the front and all the chakras in the back. And you're going to ask that if there's any dirty cords to any of the chakras, that they are dissolved into the light. So if somebody pissed you off during the eclipses, and trust me, it did happen to me. There's somebody that came from me out of nowhere. You don't want them to be renting space in your brain. So cut the cord. Sometimes people are just trauma dumping on you, and it's very inappropriate, and it's a shock and awe, like what just happened. But you don't want to keep continuing to give your energy to people who are trauma dumping on you. You have your own issues. So do the cord cutting, thank Archangel Michael, and just see yourself clear. Do a body scan with your hands all the way down to your feet, and you should feel lighter afterward. Perfect. So that's number 3. Number 4 is observe and assess. So this is using some mental energy, Practice the pause in communications. A lot of people are trauma dumping right now, so you don't want to engage. Is this going to benefit me if I get into this argument? Probably not. Now, if you need to stand up for yourself, that's different. Stand up for yourself if someone is being verbally attacking you out of nowhere. Say, I don't accept that. But you don't need to have long, drawn-out arguments because we don't have time for this. We have a 6-week transit where we want to harness this energy and not waste it on people that would want to distract you. Take your energy, okay? Or be, psychic vampires or something. Be stealthy with what you have coming up. This is a hard one for me with a Sagittarius sun, but I've done it. You can do it too. Which is, if you have a new project coming out, don't open the gates of your mouth so that the naysayers can come in and poo-poo on your parade. All right? So if there's something that you're working on, like I have a second job coming up and I'm really excited about, something cool, different that I haven't done before, and I didn't mention it to anybody. So I got an A+, and therefore no one was able to put their negative beliefs or negative energy around it and try to mess it up because it was important to me and it was something fun and different I wanted to try. Okay, so not everyone needs to have access to you fully, or not everyone needs to have access to all the information about you. Okay, so if you're figuring things out, or you have a book coming out, or if you have a new project you want to launch by the end of this year or early next year, watch who you tell it to. Now, if you're going to tell it to someone who's going to help build your website and you're working together, that's different. But if there's a friend that's like, oh, what are you working on? I haven't seen you in a while. You need to practice and ask within 3 seconds, is this for them to know? And if you get a yes or a no, that's your answer. So if you get a no, they don't need to know right now, because you don't need everyone's energy in your business when it comes to your new visions and goals. We had eclipse energy, and there are things that shifted out of your life. Eclipses are about things shifting out of your life. So I know you need to get grounded right now. I know that the eclipse energy was exhausting, and I had headaches because I know it was like expanding my crown chakra. You might have had stomach aches. It could have been expanding your stomach chakra or whatever, right? Your heart chakra. For me, it was my crown chakra. But not everybody needs all the information on what you're working on, because some people have their own jealousy, their own opinions on things, and they would want to interject into your life. And now they know what your plans are, and so don't tell them, all right? If they don't need to know, they don't need to know. If it's, like I said, someone you're working with on the goal together, or the vision, that's fine. Practice the pause, all right? Who needs access to this information? If they don't need access to it, even though they're saying, oh, I haven't seen you in a little while, it seems like you have no time for me, and they're trying to bait you, and it's like, no, I'm just working. You don't need to let them know you're working on a new project, okay? Conserve your energy right now during this 6 weeks. When Mars goes into Sagittarius, we might want to loosen up a little bit, but right now, Scorpio is the house of secrets, power, transformation. So this is just not a time to spill everything that you're creatively working on, or if you're working on yourself, your diet, your exercise. Don't tell too many people, because they're going to be like giving you too much other opinions. You don't need that. You know what you need to do, okay? Now, if you're working with a nutritionist, that's fine. You can talk to her. But you don't need to tell too many people about what this transformation means for you. Limit their access to what is going on in your life. Okay, that one was super important. Number 5, be strategic. So you're going to be laser-like in your focus. Scorpio energy has determination similar to Sagittarius energy, and but what it's asking of you is to have your systems in place. So you get up, you do your exercise, you have your green shake, you maybe make a video or two, and then you're going to check your money, your finances. You're going to light your manifestation candle and do your work. Something like that, okay? So have the systems in place that are working for you. If you've been getting up too late, if you're scrolling too long, if you're procrastinating in any way, or you have some bad habits like smoking, drinking too much, getting into the gossip on the news or in your neighborhood, stop it, because this 6 weeks is asking you to harness it. Don't get distracted. Focus on your goals. Use this energy. Use this passion, determination, and this transformative time to release those things that are just like not working, or the people that are just like not going to level up with you. You don't have to do it in a mean way, but just let them go and think strategically. Thank you. So you're going to be like, hey, if I do this, will this benefit me? If I do this, will it get me closer to my goal? Okay? Like if you're really wanting love in your life and you're dating people that are wasting your time because you're bored, stop doing that. If you are making money and you're like, I really need to make more, focus on what is draining you. Why aren't you? And if there's a side gig that you could get, why haven't you gone for it? So you're really going to be able to see things clearly if you dive deep. So dive deep. Scorpio is deep. It's very deep and transformative. So don't lie to yourself. Be real. All right. So number 6 is act with clear intentions. So if the universe is like, what do you desire? What is going on? What do you need in your life? And you're like, well, I want some in my life, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Clean up your beliefs. Be laser-like. Be clear. Act with that clear intention. I would like someone that in my life that gives me unconditional love, that we have these similar interests and we have similar goals and the lifestyle matches. So get real. Stop lying to yourself. Drop the mask. And don't be wishy-washy with what you want. So you need to clean up any wishy-washy, oh, I really want a new job. But then you're like, oh, maybe I'm never going to get it. And maybe, life is hard. People with money, too much money, are jerks. Whatever these beliefs are, clean them up within these 6 weeks, because the universe hears you loud and clearly. And if you're being wishy-washy, you're going to get wishy-washy. You're going to get wishy-washy, half in, half out, friends, clients, money situation. So you need to be very clear. This is laser-like right now. So write down your top 5 goals, clean them up. And then also look, is there any shadow aspects to them? Do you have any fears wrapped around them? Shine light on them and ask for those to leave you. Ask for more determination. So get clear right now, okay? And next would be number 7, and the last one, which I was like, so important, it's so important. Do not get pulled into other people's drama. So there are going to be people right now trauma dumping, because this Scorpio energy is deep. It's dark. It could be gnarly. There are some horrible traumas that some people just haven't really dealt with. And this energy is it's pressure to say, it's time to face it. It's time to clear it. It's time to look at it, shine light on it, feel it again, reach out to therapy, healers, journaling, all of this stuff, so that you can release it and stop looking at life through the lens of that trauma. All right? And people are trauma dumping left and right. So do not get pulled in. Someone starts mouthing off on your Facebook page, do not engage. A neighbor comes over and wants to pick because you put your trash bin out a day before. My bad, right? do not engage. We are going to utilize this energy for positivity. We're going to utilize this energy to see the things that you want to happen, to manifest. So you got to clean it up. Clean it up. You know, think about how many clients you would like. Think about how much money you would like to make at your next job. Think about your next relationship and how it's going to feel, how they're going to treat you. And if there has been any issues in your relationships through the eclipse, hopefully you can have a conversation within these 6 weeks to say, these are some of the hidden aspects that have been bothering me, and I'd like to bring them up, but I'd also like to have a conversation about, brainstorming to fix it. Because a lot of couples have the arguments about the same thing, and nothing gets resolved, and they argue about the same thing. So utilize this time to bring it up and just say, do you have a new outlook on this, or is there any way that we could do this differently? There's a lot of drive, determination, and passion right now, so utilize that energy for good. So that's number 7. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle these cards, and so all the 12 zodiac signs are going to get a card from the Soul Contract card deck and a card from the Crystal deck, and we're just going to see what the message is for your sun sign and your rising sign. So if your sun sign is Aries right now, or your rising sign, some people say that your rising sign is more accurate of who you are, and some people say your sun sign. I think it's really the combination of everything in your chart, but if you want to look at your sun sign and your rising, that would be great. So all right, here, so I've just been shuffling these, and so Aries sun and rising signs. So like I said, you can go ahead and look up both your sun and rising, and for your partner. It looks like here for you, you are being asked right now, during this time, during Mars and Scorpio, to get an inner balance. Inner balance is the cornerstone of soul growth. Find it. Fear nothing. So you're being asked to, looks like Libra energy, and we are in Libra season. So utilize love, utilize diplomacy, utilize peace. This is a very intense time for you. Don't waste your energy on trivial arguments, and find a balance within yourself. Make sure your diet is right. Make sure getting your finances good, because you really can utilize this for growth right now. So this is self-harmony, so feeling good within yourself and project that out. Having a peaceful heart, inner, outer unity. So you need to do a deep dive and clear any garbage that's within you. Anything that's just fear, lack, mistrust, any kind of limiting beliefs, any kind of lower level vibration, arguments, any people that are draining you, or even maybe something that is draining you. Okay? Because you're going through a shift. You're shifting, so let it go. So find that inner balance. All right, and the crystal that would be best suited right now for Aries sun and rising. So I've got these cards, and I'm just gonna pull one, and I got, okay, I got an Azurite. Azurite. If you don't have one, that's okay. Go find one. Go get a Azurite bracelet, or go get a little tiny one you can put in your pocket or on your desk. And it is a soft, powdery blue copper infused mineral. And it says, who needs it? People who have been experiencing materialistic ideas, being too vain, always craving. And this one is great for Leos and Aries. It says this has a meditative and dreamy quality, and you know, when the pleasures that you have aren't giving the same buzz, it's time to take a break and stop chasing things and let go of any shallowness. Focus on your breath. Dig deep as to why you're holding on to something. Let it go. Wow, this is really amazing. And reconstruct yourself without worry, fear, anxiety. Oh my God, go get this. Add to cart. Okay, wow. I was just feeling that one. Like I really even like that stone. It's so beautiful. Okay, so next is gonna be Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising. Let's just see what 2 cards you get. You get one from the Soul contract and a crystal card. And I have here, okay, Soul Alliance. Soul Alliance. Walk within your soul allies. Together you will fulfill greater missions. So if this is asking you to be around like-minded people, let go of people that do not line up with your beliefs. You don't have to be mean about it, but just spend less time with them, and maybe you could even join something where you're enjoying yourself and people have a lot of light, or it's fun. This is collaboration. You're being asked to sort of teamwork on something, support shared growth, because then you're going to learn about how it feels when you're in a group effort. So this could be at work. You're really being called to step up and collaborate, or you could collaborate on your hobbies or something in your off time and be around like-minded souls. So this is about growth and being around others, growing together. Okay, so I have here for you, for your crystal, is a peridot. So a peridot is very precious, and it says it's like vitamin D for your soul. So anyone that dreads long winter nights or broods or gets sad, or sometimes you need to bring it in. This is a love, money, power, and joy precious metal. And when you're not applying yourself, or you feel like you need to power up, or success just isn't coming in the way you'd like, get a peridot. Get a peridot. This is going to magnetize your motivation. This is perfect right now for the this transition, Mars in Scorpio. Okay, so next would be Gemini, Sun, and Rising. All right, what is going on? And I have here for Gemini, Sun, and Rising, in stillness. So you need Geminis. You guys are floating around. You're very social butterflies. You're moving around. You're doing things. You're very active. So right now you're being asked to be still. In stillness, hear the universe whisper. Uncover the answers you seek. So meditate. Ask, what is the next step for me? What do I need to know right now? Reveal to me the truth. So spend some time alone, meditating. Put on some serene music. This is about deep awareness right now. This is cosmic peace. So what is it that could bring more peace to your life? What do you need to release? Gemini. In stillness, you're going to get your answer. All right, so let's just see what crystal you get. And I got for you a selenite. Selenite. All right. And it says selenite's a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collected vibe. Who needs it? healers, and anyone that needs to cleanse. It says you could put it anywhere, and you could use it to clear your field. You could use it to cut some cords. I have one somewhere. Hold on. Here we go. So when you're cutting the cords, maybe you need to cut some cords, just use your selenite wand. After you cut the cords in the next full moon in Aries, just clear it. So get yourself a selenite wand or tower, or even a bracelet. If you already have one, bring it out for this transition. Okay, good luck there, Gemini. Okay, next up we have Cancer, Sun, and Rising. You're going to get a card from the Soul Contract card, and you're also going to get a crystal, which you can utilize, which you should add to cart during this time. And Mars and Scorpio. So let's just see. I'm gonna shuffle. What are you gonna get? And all right. Okay, so I'm feeling heart contract. A heart contract. Your soul shares a unique contract with another. Treasure this rare connection. So it sounds to me like you're getting a heart expansion. Anything that's not lined up with love, you need to look at. You need to look at anyone that feels connected to your heart. Also, clear some dirty cords from your heart as well. Somebody's corded in. This is about a bond, soul agreements that you have heart to heart to maybe bring up children or someone in your family that you're assisting right now, and love's promise. So heart contract, clear your heart. You're getting heart expansion. Clear those cords around your heart. If somebody's been, just pulling in right there and on your heart, or dragging you down around your heart, or something that's been bothering your heart, let that go, okay? And start to follow your heart and really get real with what is your heart saying right now. What is my heart telling me? What do I need to listen to about what is my heart saying? I want my heart to sing in my life. I want to be happy. So what are the things that you've been doing that have blocked your happiness and your joy? And so the crystal card that you get is, well, this makes sense because that's amazing. These cards are cool. Is a rose quartz. So wear this around your neck, carry it in your pocket, put it on your desk, add to cart. If you already have one, just pull it out. This rose quartz is it's love. It's a love rock. So if you've been overly self-critical, if you love very deeply but you felt blocked or weighed down, put this somewhere safe and sacred. Hold it in your hands to remind you that you need to continue with your self-love and give the kindness to yourself. And whenever you're feeling a little stressed out, or you've just been overworked, tired, exhausted, and just bring out this rose quartz and take care of your heart. They're beautiful, Cancers. Awesome. Okay. So next up is Leo, Sun, and Rising. You're going to get a soul contract card and a crystal card to help you during this. Mars in Scorpio. Okay, so I have here seed of light. What are you planting right now? Hopefully you're planting some seeds of light. Don't plant any seeds of doubt, okay? And also, wherever you go, wherever you're planted, be the light. You are a planter of light, leaving an eternal mark with every action. So this is your spiritual legacy, leaving a legacy, your inner radiance, and it looks like you're getting a new beginning. So maybe there's some new ideas, some growth. You're planting the seeds of what you want so that it can come to fruition. So get clear on what you want. Plant those seeds of love, nothing with fear, and just be your beautiful, shining light self. Just radiate. If there's anything that's been making you not radiate, or you're not feeling really exuberant or joyful about, take a look at that You might want to release those things or ask for something new. Okay, new opportunity. All right, so with this one, I have here, what is it? Sodalite. Sodalite for the Leos for 6 weeks. So get a sodalite. Sodalite is a deep blue, and let's see here. So it's normally for Virgo. So this could be about your health. So meditate with sodalite, and this will help you. It says get out of your head, or when you're trying to plan something, to help you in your planning. So there's these new seeds, something that you're planning, some new vision that you want. Bring in the sodalite, wear it, know it's coming to fruition, and yeah, you don't have to overthink it. Just plant the seeds, see it growing. Wear the sodalite, put it on your desk, put it near your bed. Whenever you have a big decision to make, it's also very helpful. So maybe there's a big decision in your life. So get the sodalite and ask for clarity, and you will get it. All right, Leos. Thank you. Good luck. Okay, so next up, we have Virgo, Sun, and Rising, and you're going to get a soul contract card and also a crystal card to help you during this 6-week transition, Mars in Scorpio. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and pick one for you, Virgo. And I have here, okay, shards of memory. So looks like the past is kind of creeping back in, and maybe there's some memories that you have you need to release, or maybe you could even look at them differently, right? Maybe this old storyline needs to go, and you're gonna go like, this has made me to who I am, and I like who I am right now. Or there's some painful things that I need to look at and maybe heal. Maybe you're circling back in during the depths of Scorpio to heal these things, and it says wisdom is hidden within the fragments. So if there's any part of you that feels fragmented, we're going to bring back in our inner child or inner teenager. We're going to, if there's been some trauma, maybe it's time to just really to center in, talk to somebody, talk to a healer or a spiritual guide, therapy, something like that. And then also to look at your traumas in a different light right now, okay? This says soul reflection and subconscious awakening. So you're gonna dive deep. There's some introspection going on right now, and I do believe after the 6 weeks, when Mars moves into Sagittarius, you're going to come out and go, wow, I just needed to look at that. I needed to go inward. I needed to kind of assess some things. I needed to look at things for a little bit, and I'm feeling better. And you know what? I have a little bit different perspective on it now. So you're doing some inner work. All right, so what crystal would be great for you right now? And I have here a howlite. Howlite for the next 6 weeks will be great for you, Virgo. Howlite is white. It's a white turquoise. Oh, wow. And it is all about simplicity. So if there's been some complex trauma, some things like just layers or family issues or something like that, that's kind of surfaced again, or maybe you just started thinking about it again, you're just going to ask for simplicity in your life and some peace. And if you've been overstimulated, this is great for calming you. So, you know, turn that TV off, turn the news off, go do something fun. And it says when you need a break from the never-ending thoughts, that this will help you. And yeah, howlite sounds amazing. And it's also helps you to be more of a minimalist. So in other words, if there's some things you need to let go, maybe you have a few things in your house that you just don't need anymore, just minimalize it, all right? And it also says it'll help you discern and train you into focusing on you and what you need to do. So don't be distracted by the news or stress or drama and stuff like that. So get a howlite, okay? All right, so that's for you, Virgos, Sun and Rising. Good luck. Okay, so next is Libra Sun, Libra Rising. You're going to get a message from the Soul Contract card. And also, what crystal could help you during this 6 weeks transition, Mars and Scorpio. So I'm going to pick from the deck, and let's just see what you get. All right, I have here Ripples of Love. Ripples of Love. So this is heart energy, heart expansion. Your love creates ripples that touch others. So make sure that you have cleared any hurts or pains, or dive deep with the Scorpio energy to release that, because you're having a heart expansion. Cut any cords that are around your heart. Do things that are heart healthy for your health, and surround yourself with people that are loving. It says, trust that your love is making a powerful impact. So if you didn't know that, it is. Your love is making a difference in the world. Soul connections, healing resonance. So you're really getting ready in these next 6 weeks to heal something that when it comes to your heart. And also this energy is just going to vibrate around your heart and help others. Yeah, love's impact. Love, you have a big impact on the world, and social circles and your friends and family are really affected by your ripples of love. So make sure that you're also doing something loving for yourself. And let's just see what crystal would be great during this time for you. And I have here a blue calcite. A blue calcite, and this one is a very dreamy, calm, it's a vision board type of, like, what do you want to see in your life, but it's also in a calm way. You're not in a rush. This is going to help you. It says to put on your bedside table, and then if you ever get up worrying in the middle of the night, just remember everything's going to be okay. Deadlines aren't sentences, and to act upon your dreams and to listen to your dreams. Maybe get a dream journal, and stress will extinguish your creativity or crush your dreams. So do the things that will create more peace and balance in your life and less stress. Get yourself a blue calcite. Put it by your bed. So when you're at night, maybe you've picked up on some other energies of people that are worrying, and then you start worrying. So you don't want to do that. You want to have peaceful dreams, peaceful sleep, heal your heart chakra energy. It is expanding right now, which is really cool. So, yeah, don't freak out about anything. You're going to accomplish the things you came here to do. So get yourself a blue calcite to keep you calm and, yeah, and peaceful. So good luck there, Libra. Okay, next up is Scorpio, Sun and Rising. How are you guys doing during this Mars in Scorpio? So you're going to get a soul contract card, and what crystal would benefit you during this 6 weeks? So I'm just going to spread these tarot cards and pull one for you. Okay, so I got here beyond boundaries. It's important to have boundaries in your life, so maybe that's being brought to the surface where you have weak boundaries, so get, stronger boundaries, but also break free from limitations. You have limitless potential. So this is, this time is asking you to dive deeper. What are the things you want to accomplish in this world, and expand beyond your regular boundaries or how you've been living, and step into your true power with this Scorpio energy. So limitless potential, expansion, spiritual liberation. It looks like you're stepping through a new door. You're leveling up. It's important to, like I said, just check your boundaries, check your circle, who's in your circle, and dive deep what you need to release. Step into your power. What is blocking you? Are you self-sabotaging? Don't do that. All right, so what crystal would be beneficial? And these cards are pretty cool. I'm just gonna pick one. And you get a Moldavite. Moldavite's really cool. Looks like this. And so it is a dark green type of meteorite. So this is for someone wanting to dive deeper spiritually, to have a spiritual experience and to have a major transformative change in their life. You could put one of these on your third eye to expand your third eye, to maybe get vision of what you need to know or what's next for you. Or you could get a bracelet and wear it and just ask for what you need to know to take steps to your new life, and what do you need to transform, what's being transformed out of your life, and what is being brought into your life. So this is a pretty cool, higher frequency green tekatite is what it's called. Sorry, and it just says you could even put this underneath your pillow if that's comfortable, or next to your bedside when you're sleeping, to bring in some transformative change. It's pretty intense. It's you're going to be diving deep when you're sleeping, but you're asking for a change. And this would be really great for you to get. So get a Moldavite, add to cart, and just see what it brings up for you. Be ready, because it's pretty powerful. I have a little bracelet like that when I was like, I'm ready to shift and change. And it did, and then I also did a road opener candle. So if you want to get one of those, and I have, this new gig coming up, a side gig. So it's pretty potent and powerful after you use it, or if you put it under your pillow or next to your bed. Make sure you ground in, okay? All right there, Scorpio. Good luck. Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. All right, we're going to see what your soul contract card is for these 6 weeks, and how you're going to utilize them, what you need to know, and also what crystal will benefit you during this transit. So I just usually spread the cards, and then I'm going to pick this one, and it says Echoes of Love. So it sounds like you're getting a heart chakra expansion right now. Release anything that's been heavy on your heart, cut any cords to your heart, or where people have corded in or try to drain your energy or hurt your feelings or something like that. Love echoes throughout the universe, touching all souls. Listen to its call and feel the healing resonance within. Maybe you could do something self-nurturing, get some Reiki massage, get your nails done, something. You need to do something nurturing to yourself, because you've been very nurturing to others and helping a lot of other people. So this is universal connection. So this is such a huge expansion. You are connected to higher being souls that are on a mission here to make a change, make a difference. This is resonance. So what music are you listening to? Listen to some beautiful music before you go to sleep. Turn the news off. Don't just watch the news and get stressed out, or scroll on TikTok where people are freaking out. Listen to some beautiful music. And it says a healing voice. So maybe listen to a new podcast where it's healing or something informative, and also heal your voice. That's funny, because earlier today I did a cord cutting, and I felt some cords that were just coming out of my throat chakra. So do maybe get a blue candle for your throat chakra and clear that. Sing in the shower. Listen to some beautiful music. Be loving to yourself. And if people have pissed you off during the eclipse, oh wow, I can feel that, because there are certain people that did upset me a little during the eclipse. Like, I was fine, but they were just kind of attack energy. But anyways, you're going to release them in love. Don't harbor any resentment. So clear out your heart and your throat chakra and a little bit of your crown chakra too. And let's just see what crystal is needed right now. And it looks like a carnelian. And this is a beautiful orange color. And it's like a cherry red orange. And this is such a cool, I think it's for sacral chakra. And if you had any fears or you're feeling understimulated, if you were tired, stressed out, burnt out from the eclipse energy, just bring in the carnelian energy to energize you again. And it's going to help you with passion and confidence. Okay, next up is Capricorn, Sun and Rising. And you're going to get a card from the Soul Contract card deck. And what crystal would be helpful during this transit for the next 6 weeks? Let's find out. So, here are the cards. I'm going to pick one for you, and let's see what it says. All right. I've got Inner Guidance. So this looks like another heart chakra. It also looks like throat chakra, a little bit of solar plexus needs to be cleared or is getting an upgrade. Trust your inner guidance. It's the purest voice of your soul. What has your inner guidance been telling you? Have you taken time to light a white candle and just say, what is it I need to know? Calling in your ancestors, your guides, journaling what you get, and learning right now to trust your intuition, your inner compass. And this is all about your spiritual wisdom. You're seeking a higher knowledge. You need to know something. It's coming in for you. You're getting an upgrade. So that also sounds like crown chakra, throat chakra, solar plexus, heart, third eye. So all the upper chakras are getting a boost right there. So like I said, did you spend any time? You need to light your candle, get your inner guidance, your wisdom. Ask, what are the top 3 things I need to know right now for my spiritual growth, and what are the next 3 things that I need to do? So you're going to do that, and let's just see what crystal would be super helpful during this time. And so I already shuffled a bunch of them, and then I just pulled 3 out, and then I'm just gonna look at you while I pick the one for you, and it is an obsidian. If you already have an obsidian, pull it out for the next 6 weeks. If you don't, add to cart. Bracelet, get a little obsidian trinket, put it on your desk, near your bed. Obsidian is a black volcanic glass. And anyone who's looking to cut out negative people or habits in their life or patterns, this is actually a very good card for Scorpio. So you're going to utilize the Scorpio energy, the Mars and Scorpio energy during this time, Capricorn. So get yourself an obsidian. And it's gonna, when you're like really feeling negative in your thoughts, in your head, put this in front of a candle, ask for clearer thoughts, ask for any of the dark or negative thoughts that are coming in to be released. And when the dark forces are maybe coming at work to like put some pressure on you or some fears or doubts, it will help to arm yourself and throttle back. This will help protect your soul. So get yourself an obsidian. You need that for the next 6 weeks. So good luck there, Capricorn. So next up is Aquarius, Sun and Rising, and you're going to get a card from the Soul Contract deck. And what crystal would be helpful during this time for the 6 weeks transit? Okay, so I'm just going to spread the cards like this, and this one will be your card. It says, trust the timing. Trust the timing. Are you getting impatient? So maybe you'll need a little bit of patience there. Time is the universe's ally. Trust in its flow and everything will fall into place. Yeah, it says have some patience. divine rhythm. Everything is in perfect timing. So if there's something that you really want to happen, or you're trying to manifest, or like you want it to speed through, just trust in divine timing. And maybe this is also giving you some time to think, journal, go within. What do you want to create? How do you want to utilize this time, this power right now? What do you want to transform in your life? All right, so let's just see what crystal would be helpful during this time. And I have here, this one says a citrine. Citrine. So if you have one, pull it out. If you don't, add to cart, put it on your desk next to your bed, or maybe get like a bracelet of it. It's a must-have for people who make art. And citrine's pale gold, smoky brown. And it says anyone with a big idea or big dreams, you should bring in a citrine. And when you're setting intentions, so maybe you want to put a citrine in front of a white candle. Write down your intentions for what you want, how you want to finish out this year, and get clear on that. It says if you put it in your hand in the morning, you could even say, greatness is out there and I'm coming for it. So it's very powerful energy. It's solar plexus energy. And when it's time to really get on your grind, start creating your dreams, this will help you manifest your masterpiece. So get a citrine, utilize this energy, wear it, put it next to your bed, under your bed, on your desk. And a citrine is going to help you with your goals, with manifesting and releasing any limiting beliefs or anyone that's trying to cord into your power, okay? Or anyone that's trying to poo-poo on your dreams, because we don't need that. All right, so good luck there. Okay, so next up is Pisces, Sun, and Rising. What card do you need from the Soul Contract card deck? We're gonna find out. And what crystal would be great for you to use, to utilize, to add to cart during this transit of Mars and Scorpio. So I'm just gonna fan the cards out like this. There, dear Pisces. I'm feeling over here. Oh, okay. And I have Dance of the Galaxy. I don't think I've ever picked this card before. Cool. And it says, dance with the galaxy's rhythm. Feel the universe's pulse and let it guide your soul's melody. So maybe you want to put on some music and dance some of this heavy energy. You know, that lunar eclipse was in Pisces. And those eclipse energies were just super intense. So put on some music, dance it off. Maybe you want to start doing an exercise where you dance, like Zumba or some other kind of dance movement. Maybe even, you know, dancing in the local pool or the Y or something like that. So it says just know that there's fluidity to life. There's a rhythm to things. And it's time to have some soulful expression. So what have you done creative lately? Think of a creative project and really tap in right now to your creativity. This transit is going to help you to be more creative when it comes to your work and your life. Maybe, you know, get a few new outfits, decorate your home, get some fuzzy new slippers or blanket or something like that. And also, like, how could you express yourself creatively? So the universe is asking you not just to work and sleep and pay your bills, but like, what are you doing creative? So ask, because I feel like if you've been just totally overwhelmed or exhausted from the eclipse energy, it's time to ask, what can I do? How can I show up and be a little more creative and fun in my life? And this is going to help you in your relationships, your job, your money, everything. Okay, so dance, put on some music, and you don't have to join a Y. You can just put some music on in your house and dance around, you know? Or if you have a pool in the backyard, just get in there and put on some music and dance. So I definitely feel like taking an Epsom salt bath and clearing the eclipse energy off of you, and listening to higher vibrational music and moving your body in some way. All right, so let's just see. We've got all these cool crystals. Which one is going to help Pisces, Sun, and Rising? What do you think here? I'm going to ask this Pisces energy. I don't know, I'm feeling the purple one. Okay. So, this one is called a, oh my goodness, Sugilite. Sugilite. I do not think I have one of these, but wow, how pretty is that? And it says it's a vibrant purple, electric, magenta, vivid black, and purple. And this is going to call forth your dreaming worlds. You're having your dream life. It will be better. It says anyone planning on escaping from reality at times, bring in one of these. All right, well, we don't want to escape too much there, Pisces, because you got work to do. But maybe when you go to sleep at night and you want to dream, meditate, grow your light, have good dreams instead of any frightening ones, put one of these under your pillow or next to your bed. It says this is going to actually help you with your creativity and stretch the limits of your imagination. So when you're called to take your spiritual practice to another level, or your work to another level, or to step out of your comfort zone, you need one of these. How perfect is that? And it's so pretty. So get yourself a, I think I'm saying it correctly, a Sugilite. I don't have one. It's really pretty. So I wonder if I could find a little one to put next to my bed. I like it. It's really pretty. All right, so good luck there. Write down anything that comes up in your dreams. Make sure that you are writing down your goals, releasing any toxic behavior, self-sabotage, and write down the top 3 things that you need to be doing right now, and then ask for peaceful sleep and dreamy sleep. And good luck there with this transit. And I hope you all enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you later.